Hi there. Well, today's video is going to be a review and tour of the Tory Burch Thea Center Zip Tote. This is the bag that I have been carrying all summer. I purchased it directly from the Tory Burch website, but it is available at other retailers like Nordstrom. The color that I chose is French Gray. It is available in 5 colors in total, so you've got other choices like black or melon, but I just felt like this was a really beautiful neutral. It pairs so well with all of the sandals that I've been loving to wear this summer, but I do think this is sort of one of those nice sandy taupe colors that you could carry all year round. It kind of has the ability to both look warm and cool or pair as a really neutral piece with absolutely everything that you're wearing. So what I thought I would do today is show you around the bag, give you all the details, the measurements and the features, and just kind of show you around inside so you can get a better look at it for yourself. And then once we're done with that, I'm going to come back and talk to you about what I loved about the bag and maybe some of the things that I didn't like quite as much and just give you my overall thoughts. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. So let's start off this tour by having a look all the way around Thea. Here's what she looks like from the side, and then here is a look at the back as well. And then moving back around to the front, let's go ahead and go over some of the features and dimensions. The entire bag is made of a very high quality soft pebbled leather. The bag is about 13.5 inches wide, just over 10 inches tall, and about 6 inches deep. This soft pebbled leather does extend to these decorative tassels on the front, which I really love, and then also the Tory Burch logo and the handles as well. The handle, I should also mention, has about an 8-inch strap drop. Now, going to the bottom of the bag, I just wanted to point out this bag does not have feet. This can be a little bit difficult because a light color like this can show more dirt when it has to have direct contact with surfaces, but not a big deal. And then let's go ahead and take a look inside of the bag. First, I want to point out that it does have a magnetic closure. This closure is very secure and it really does hold the bag closed nicely. And then on the back side of the bag, you'll see a zippered pocket as well as a metal Tory Burch logo there on the back. And the pocket does have a leather pull, and the zippers are very nice as well. And there is quite a bit of space in this back pocket, so anything that you didn't want to slip out easily, you could put in there. And then next I'm going to move to the center pocket. I would refer to this more as a pocket than a compartment because it is very soft. It does have that nice quality zipper as well, and this pocket does extend from side to side of the bag and then all the way to the bottom, so there is quite a bit of space. You could definitely fit a Kindle in there. Moving on, I wanted to show you just the inside, how much space you have. The bag is very roomy. It will accommodate quite a lot, and because it is a softer structure, it will expand. And then on this back wall, there are 3 pockets, the first of which has a snap closure. So things can slide out of there because it just is a little snap, but that does close tightly. And then you've got 2 more slip pockets in front of that. When you do fill these pockets, it can pull on the bag a little bit. So I have an iPhone 6 Plus. That was something a little bit more difficult for me to keep in there, but they are still nice to have. And there you can see the Tory Burch jacquard lining throughout the bag. And just hopefully that gives you a better idea of the size and what you can fit. To give you a bit better reference for size, I just wanted to show you what it looks like when I'm carrying the bag. So you can carry it as a satchel or on your shoulder as a tote. I think it's a really great size, not too large, not too small, and it really accommodated everything that I needed to carry on a day-to-day basis. Now that I've shown you around the inside of the bag and talked to you more about the features, I just wanted to come back and talk to you about what I really loved about this bag and then maybe some of the things that just were not quite my favorite. So the first thing that I do have to say is this bag is a very high quality. I think it's made really well. This is a really beautiful soft pebbled leather, so I was really happy with the quality of it and just the way that it's made, all of the seams, the stitching, everything like that. It feels very substantial. It doesn't feel feel like anything's going to wear over time or that any of the seams are going to come loose or anything like that. So overall, the quality, I have to say, I've been very impressed. The other thing I love about it is the color. I think this is just such a beautiful color, the French grays, they're describing it. It has that ability, as I mentioned, the opening to look both warm and cool. So it's just sort of a unique color. I've had other things that maybe are more of a cream or a gray type of tote, but this was just a really special color to me. And in fact, I love this color so much that you may have seen my Tory Burch Crossbody, Robinson Crossbody bag review that's also in this same color. And so I'm just really, really fond of it. And I think that it looks really beautiful in this bag. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is the strap drop length. I know that some people in reviews that I saw on the Tory Burch site were talking about that they felt like this was a little bit too short to be comfortable on the shoulder. I didn't find that to be true, especially once my items are inside the bag. I think this pulls down a little bit even more. And so I found it to be very comfortable. I could carry it on my shoulder and still be able to get to things inside, to get to it easily. You know, sometimes you just want to pop off one shoulder strap and look down inside your bag and then put it back on, you know, grabbing your keys or phone or something. And I felt like I was still able to do that very easily. Also, though, I will say I was able to carry it as sort of a satchel style as well. So I thought that the strap drop was perfect for that versatility of the bag. Now that we've talked about what I really loved about the bag, I want to talk to you about some things that were not my favorite. So I am coming from a Michael Kors bag, the Top Zip Tote, and that bag has a lot of structure. It's in the Saffiano leather, and so that leather is a little bit more stiff. It really holds up. The bag really holds its structure, and this was very different. So while it's in that tote style that I love, this bag does not have that same structure. It will stand up on its own, even with items inside. You've got that magnetic closure that will hold it together, but it still can be quite soft on the bottom, and it doesn't have those metal feet either, so the bag can be a little bit floppy. I noticed that once I have all of my items inside, the bags seem to get wider and wider. So right now it's empty and you can see that it's got the standard width there, but then once I put items inside, it would kind of just, you know, come out here at the sides and squish down a little bit. So I would find that when I would go to the grocery store and try to put my bag into the seat there in front, it was just a little bit too wide to fit comfortably. So whereas with a structured bag like the Michael Kors, I could put things in and it didn't seem to go out. It would just sort of, I could stack things and it seemed to keep my items a little bit more neat. I could find things more easily. With this bag, when you put them in there, because it doesn't have that structure, things kind of fall all over the place and it can be a little bit harder to find things. Sort of the same principle applies to the pockets here on this back wall. So you've got these three pockets, the snap at the back and then the two in the front. I didn't really like how those pockets were stacked together, because what I would find is I would put things in these pockets and then it would really pull them down, and it would also pull on the outside of the bag, and it would just kind of make everything a little bit just slouchy, a little bit more than I would like. So in a way, that's kind of adds to the casualness of the bag, the fact that it doesn't have the hardware and it's got a little bit more of a casual vibe. But for someone like me that really likes organization and really wants to be able to find things easily and have everything be where I expect it to be, that was something that was a little bit hard for me to get used to. My overall thoughts on the Thea Center Zip Tote is that I don't regret purchasing it. It is a beautiful bag. I love the color. I love the styling of it. I think the quality is most definitely there. Having said all that, I don't know that it's a bag that I'm going to have trouble parting with when it's time. If you watch some of my other bag reviews, you know that I don't keep a collection of bags. I buy them, I love them, I use them, and then I sell them and get something new. And sometimes with some bags, it's really hard to do that. When it's time to sell Thea, I don't know that I'm going to have as much trouble parting with it. Part of me thinks it is just a quintessential summer bag, something that I would maybe want to keep season after season, but just wanting that structure, really craving an organized bag that is going to stand up a little bit more and really hold all of my things where I place them, that makes this not an ideal choice for me. But if you're someone that wants a little bit more relaxed style, if you don't mind that about a bag, if you like more of a hobo style and you just like to have everything kind of in the bag but you don't worry so much about that structure of it, I think it would be a great bag. If you're looking for a really beautiful quality bag that has this great neutral French gray color to go with everything, again, this would be a really good choice. So that is my review and tour of the Tory Burch Thea Center Zip Tote. I hope that you found this video helpful. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.